Hi YouTube, this is day 44 and I'm happy to be back again with another video. I just woke up, as it's obvious all on my face. And like a lot of things be happening to me and a lot of things I'll be wanting to share it here. So let's give you a story time. So I know I talked a little bit about like the way we dress up and how that is gonna reflect, what we want to look, what type of person we want to look like, and how we want people to take us, literally. But today I wanted to talk about something else. Like, I wanted to talk about something behind the scene, which is how we actually share informations with our close people, like our best friends, partners, whatever, so on and so forth. And I think like it's a healthy form, especially if you have the right type of friends or the right type of close friends. And if you have less, like if you narrow these people to maybe one or two, like I'm talking one or two that are real, that been there since, I don't know, ages, and they don't mind you changing. In fact, they support you to change. They support you to be on your best behavior. They support you to be, I don't know, on your best life possible. And a lot of time people be confusing that, because let me tell you this, if your close circle or if your close friends are doing their best to keep you where you are, they are the wrong people in your life. They are literally the wrong people in your life. And call me crazy about that, been there, done that, so I know what I'm talking about. But if your friends are the type of friends that would, make a discussion with you, oh, okay, so you're changing that, that's pretty, that's pretty new, so tell me more about it, what causes this change, and what are your goals out of this, what are your goals out of that. And you'll be just mentioning these things while being excited and while them being also excited for you, because they know if that feels right to you, they have no authority whatsoever to tell you not to change that. But at the same time, it's like they want to just make sure that you're safe and you're just making that decision out of rational, you're not making it based on emotions or this, that, and the other, right? I've had like a lot of these scenarios where I have like just one close person where I told that close person, like, hey, if you see me dividing toward this, that, and the other, make sure to ask me these 3 questions and make sure I give you an answer. If I don't give you an answer, please, like, just make sure that, I'm aware of this type of conversation. And that was like the best thing ever, because since then, all I do is like just making sure that I'm sharing, but at the same time, I'm aware. And that person is also aware of like how am I built and how I'm, growing every single year. Like, even if you come back to my life after a year, you will notice a new person. Like, I will have to reintroduce myself. Like, that's one thing that I wanted to share with you guys. It's like, make sure whoever leaves your life, when they actually reconnect, or when life, where the universe is sending them back into your life, you are a new version. So they will have to re-know you, and you will have to reintroduce yourself, because you evolve emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever is there, whatever you find, or whatever you find a room to yourself, best self growth or whatever, make sure to do it. Don't allow people to kind of like just know you and that's who you are for the rest of your life, which is, like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that if you are right where you want to be, or where you feel like, okay, this is it for me, done, I have done everything in life, I'm now like just settle here, which is totally fine. I'm not against that. But for those who are like into like, I am always doing the best that I can to emotionally grow, to physically grow, to mentally grow, make sure that you're literally reading books, journaling on a daily, doing this, doing that. Like, do things for your mind the same way you do things for your physical health. I'm proud to say that, like, every single year, if you met me a year before, if we reconnected this year, I will have to reintroduce myself, because there's like a lot of things that I work on the inside and the outside that changed about me. And I love that. I love that change for me equals growth, right? So for me, like, changing equals growth means like I'm always working on stuff. Doesn't mean like I'm every day, working hard, doing this, doing that, but constantly, like, just show up on a daily show up. Like, even if I have the 10% for today, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna put it. If I have like the 10% for 10 days, 20 days going, at least I'm showing up. So I'm not gonna hype myself, and at the same time, I'm not gonna degrade myself. Like when you beat yourself up, like, hey, I haven't done anything, I feel like I'm not enough, I go through this a lot. Like, I really go through this a lot. But I learned that, like, by talking verbally and mentioning all the things that I've done, it makes me understand, like, I have a certain idea around getting everything done, which is not logic at all. Like, not logic at all. But at the same time, it's like, this is how I train my brain to actually accept that, okay, today we're gonna give this percentage and we're doing our best, we're be happy about it, and we're gonna be like doing that tomorrow for like 15%. If we did like today 10%. So tomorrow it's just gonna be like a little bit trick of like, let us just do one extra thing before we go. Yeah. So yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to talk to you about, like making sure that you're actually reintroducing yourself to people around you. And if the people that you consider close will, take that as a big change, then you must change the circle. Because what are we doing here is like improving our mindset, improving our health, improving our, emotional intelligence, and so on and so forth. So if I think like this is the healthy path. If your group are not supportive of that path, you need to change to a different group. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you really must focus on doing things that are like so valuable to who you are as a human being, and that would put you to success whatever you are. So yeah, that's one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys for today. And yeah, so be you and work on yourself. The reason why I'll be putting like all of these, because these are like the fundamentals before you actually start succeeding in life. These are the fundamentals that you must actually master. Of like, you master how to work your brain, you work your emotions, take your vitamins to actually have your emotions as a woman or as a man under control. I mean like under control, not by, and like controlling how you feel all the time, because you will need your heart when you're doing the right work. But sometimes we be having some extra emotions that we just throw here and there without focusing on, what are we doing here, right? So take your vitamins, make sure that you're at least practicing. If you don't have access to the gym, fine, you can do it at home. Like, there are like a lot of YouTube channels where they offer actually great trainings. I used to do that myself. I used to do everything at home. So there is no excuse about that. Eat well. If you don't have access to the best quality food, make sure that at least you're maintaining the right nutritions within your dish. That's pretty much it. Like carbs, proteins, this, that, and the other. That's pretty much it. And once we have this accomplished, I will be sharing more things regarding of how we can set up the next step, how we can put a business out, how we can make money, how we can do that, how we can travel, how we can do that. Because the fact that it's possible and humans are doing it, it's also possible for you, and you can do it too. So it's not that, oh my God, people are just, like even the moon is a place that you can go to. So I don't know why we're thinking that, oh my God, I have to be this rich or that rich. All of them rich people, they just went through a lot of work. They went through a lot of no's until they, clicked on the final yes to something. So the same path you can take, and the same path you could just, it's a choice, like success, growth, wealthiness, health, and wellness at the same time, and mental wellness at the same time. All of these are choices that we make. It's not that, hey, it happens automatically. No, it's a choice. It was my choice to keep sleeping or to get up and film a YouTube video, right? It was my choice to go out under the sun or stay home and film like inside and post it when I go out. It's my choice, right? It was my choice to do that. There are every day, everywhere, and on everything we have two choices. Either the healthy choice or the not healthy choice. If I kept sleeping, it was a healthy choice as well, but it won't serve me for the long term because I want to maintain to my commitment, which is this. And if you go and watch all my videos, you notice like sometimes I'll be on my 100%, I'll be showing up with my skincare done, with my clothes good done, this, that, and the other done. And sometimes you'll be finding me on the 50% where I'm just wearing my sweater and just living my day. And sometimes some days you finally rambling like today with my abaya and just woke up, literally put my scarves on and I'm talking to you guys. Of course, after I done my meditation, after I done my this, that, and the other. So, it do be like that, right? So the point here is like to just commit to whatever you wanted to commit to and show up on a daily, like just show up. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and see you guys on tomorrow's video. Bye bye.